designers based in these places. Now, what I've noticed, and that's just from my own personal interest, when we do a story about the Northeast, and I tend to keep an eye on the region since that's where I'm from, that piece, because it has an inherent community of interest, goes viral. So when Priyanka Chopra was playing Mary Tom, and instead of doing the piece that everybody else in India was doing, which was how could Priyanka Chopra be playing Mary Tom, we did a piece saying 5 Northeastern actresses who could have played Mary Tom, right? So it was somewhat of a solutions journalism piece, but also a reminder that guess what, there are actresses in the Northeast. So we saw outrage in a market, and it was a reporter actually who covers film in New York who wrote that piece because he knows the Indian film industry. So I don't discount shoe leather reporting, I don't discount being in the field, but I also don't, our readers in some ways are transnational, they're borderless. Indians represent this probably best of all. Those of you who are running sites in India know that your overseas traffic is a very significant part of your traffic. I'm not gonna run away from that, and if me, as an Assamese sitting in New York City, can say, hey, this is something that everybody's talking about, but it doesn't need to be necessarily from that region. So shoe leather reporting in that case matters less than the expertise that a film writer brings to it. In the case of, the hanging of those women, the rape victims, which I think there's like still controversy over exactly what happened. But we did send a reporter to that village to capture what would be on ground reality. There was that Magsaysay award winner over child labor. What is his name? I'm drawing a blank. The child rights advocate who just won that big prize last year. We sent somebody to the place that he is from, and it turns out that his neighbors didn't even know what he did. And so in that case, it's bringing somebody to a place in a way that sitting in a newsroom in Delhi is not going to be able to do.